Have you ever wondered what would happen if you lived like a vampire, awake all night and asleep all day? Perhaps it's been a fleeting thought during a late-night binge watch or an all-nighter study session, but have you really contemplated what it would mean for your health? Now let's shed some light on this Twilight question. You see, we humans are diurnal creatures. We're built to be awake when the sun is up and asleep when it's down. This pattern, known as our circadian rhythm, is deeply ingrained within us. It's not merely a behavioural trait, but a biological one, intricately tied to the rise and fall of the sun. But why does this matter? Why can't we just flip the switch and embrace the darkness? Well, it's not quite that simple. Sunlight plays a crucial role in our health, beyond just helping us distinguish day from night. It influences various bodily functions, from regulating our sleep-wake cycle to producing essential nutrients like vitamin D. But what if we swap day for night? What if we decide to keep the blinds closed and sleep through the sunlight, choosing instead to live under the moon's glow? Would it be as simple as putting on a pair of sunglasses, or would there be more profound effects on our well-being? The truth is, the impact of nocturnal living on our health is far-reaching, affecting not just our sleep, but also our mood, our metabolism, and even our cognitive function. It's a fascinating, complex subject that raises questions about the very nature of our biology. So, are you ready to delve into the night and uncover the secrets of the Twilight world? Are you prepared to challenge the norms of diurnal living and explore what it truly means to live against the rhythm of the sun? If so, then buckle up, because it's going to be an enlightening journey. Let's dive into the facts and explore the reality of nocturnal living. Did you know that a substantial part of the population lives a nocturnal lifestyle, either by choice or due to work requirements? Indeed, it's a fascinating world that comes alive when most of us are tucked away in bed. In the United States alone, close to 22 million people are night owls, either by choice or necessity. They're the ones who keep the wheels turning, while the rest of us are lost in dreams. These individuals could be doctors working the graveyard shift at a hospital, police officers patrolling our streets, firefighters on standby, or truck drivers transporting goods across the country. They could also be artists, writers, or programmers, finding the quiet hours of the night to be the perfect time for creativity and productivity. Across the globe, it's estimated that nearly 1 in 5 people are night owls. This nocturnal lifestyle isn't just confined to adults either. A good number of students, particularly in their college years, find themselves burning the midnight oil. Whether it's due to late-night study sessions, part-time jobs, or simply the freedom to set their own schedules, these young adults are also a part of the night owl community. Living nocturnally is not just about working or studying, though. Some people naturally gravitate towards the night. Their internal clocks or circadian rhythms are set a little differently. They find themselves most alert and active when the sun goes down, and sleepy when it rises. This is a condition known as delayed sleep phase syndrome, and it's more common than you might think. Of course, not everyone who lives nocturnally does so by choice. Many have work schedules that demand it, or lifestyles that necessitate it. For them, the night is a time of work and productivity, while the day is for rest and recuperation. But how does this lifestyle impact their health? It's a question that's been the subject of much research and debate. Are there health risks associated with being a night owl, or could there be potential benefits? As we delve deeper into the night owl syndrome, we'll attempt to shed some light on these questions. Staying awake all night and sleeping during the day can lead to several health issues. This isn't just a casual cautionary advice, but a fact supported by numerous scientific studies. Let's start with sleep disorders. When your body's natural rhythm, also known as the circadian rhythm, is disrupted, it can lead to a range of sleep disorders. Insomnia, a condition where you find it hard to fall asleep or stay asleep, is one such disorder. You might have experienced those nights, lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, anxiously watching the clock tick by. This is not just an isolated incident for many night owls, but a recurring nightmare. Another potential health issue is obesity. Yes, you heard it right, obesity. Studies have shown that people who stay up all night and sleep during the day tend to consume more calories compared to those who follow a regular sleep pattern. The reason behind this is quite simple. When you're awake at night, you're more likely to snack, and these extra calories can add up over time, leading to weight gain. Now, let's talk about diabetes. You might wonder, what does diabetes have to do with staying up late? Well, a lot, actually. When you disrupt your sleep-wake cycle, your body's ability to regulate glucose can be impaired. This can increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Imagine your body as a finely tuned machine. If you tamper with its schedule, it can throw the entire system off balance. These are just a few of the health issues associated with nocturnal living. It's important to understand that our bodies are intricately designed and function best when they are in sync with nature's rhythm. When we push against this rhythm, we're potentially setting ourselves up for a host of health problems. But that's not all. Let's delve deeper. Continuing from where we left off, the health effects of nocturnal living are far-reaching. Let's delve deeper into the other significant health concerns this lifestyle can impose, specifically heart disease, mental health disorders, and a weakened immune system. To start, the disruption of our natural sleep-wake cycle can have a profound impact on our heart health. Studies have shown that individuals who consistently stay awake during the night have a higher likelihood of developing heart disease. The lack of sleep, or rather the lack of quality sleep, increases the levels of certain chemicals in our body that can lead to inflammation and hardening of arteries, precursors to heart disease. Next, let's talk about mental health. Our brains, like any other part of our body, need to rest. When we deny them this, we're essentially opening the door to a host of mental health disorders, depression, anxiety, mood swings, you name it. Recent research suggests that almost 75% of people who live primarily at night show symptoms of at least one mental health disorder. It's a stark figure, isn't it? Lastly, but by no means least, our immune system. Our body's defense system works best when it's well rested. By staying awake all night and sleeping during the day, we're essentially putting our body's soldiers off duty when they should be on guard. This could lead to a higher susceptibility to common illnesses and potentially a slower recovery rate. These are just a few of the numerous health issues that can arise from living against our biological clock. The statistics and facts we've discussed today are not meant to scare you, but to make you aware of the serious implications of this lifestyle. It's easy to dismiss the importance of sleep when there's so much else going on. But as we've seen, the repercussions can be severe. The consequences are stark, aren't they? But why does nocturnal living lead to these health issues? Well, it all boils down to a little something called circadian rhythms. These are physical, mental, and behavioral changes in our bodies that follow a daily cycle, primarily influenced by light and darkness in our environment. When we stay awake all night and sleep during the day, we disrupt these natural rhythms, causing a cascade of negative health effects. At night, our bodies are designed to rest and rejuvenate. One of the key players in this process is a hormone called melatonin. This hormone is produced in response to darkness, signaling to our bodies that it's time to sleep. However, when we're awake and exposed to light during the night, the production of melatonin is suppressed. This disruption can lead to sleep problems and, over time, chronic sleep deprivation. And as we've learned in previous scenes, sleep deprivation is linked to a host of health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. But it's not just about melatonin. Light exposure at night also impacts other aspects of our health. For instance, it can interfere with our body's ability to regulate temperature, which can affect our sleep quality and overall health. Moreover, nocturnal light exposure can also disrupt our eating patterns, leading to weight gain and metabolic disorders. And then there's the psychological toll. Our circadian rhythms are closely linked to our mental health. Disruption of these rhythms can lead to mood disorders, including depression and anxiety. We're also more likely to experience stress and burnout when our sleep-wake cycle is out of sync. So you see, living against our natural circadian rhythms is like swimming against a powerful current. It's possible, but it takes a toll, and it's not sustainable in the long run. Our bodies are designed to function in harmony with the rhythms of the day and night. When we disrupt these rhythms, we disrupt that harmony, leading to a cascade of negative health effects. Understanding the why helps us appreciate the severity of the consequences. Is there a silver lining to this nocturnal cloud? Let's ponder this question together. Living a nocturnal lifestyle may seem daunting, especially considering the potential health implications we've discussed. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are indeed strategies that can help mitigate these health effects, allowing you to thrive even when your schedule is at odds with the rest of the world. First and foremost, consistency is key. If you are living a nocturnal lifestyle, Try to keep your sleep and wake times as consistent as possible. This helps regulate your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, reducing the negative impacts of an irregular sleep-wake schedule. Yes, it might be tempting to revert to a diurnal schedule on your days off, but consistency is truly the key. Next, let's talk about light. Our bodies are designed to be awake during the day, primarily because of the light. Light exposure plays a crucial role in regulating our body's internal clock. So if you're awake at night, it's important to expose yourself to bright light during your waking hours. This could be achieved by using bright indoor lights, or even light therapy boxes which mimic outdoor light. And finally, a healthy diet is essential. Remember, your body is already dealing with the stress of an inverted sleep schedule. Fueling it with nutritious foods will help your body cope better, reducing the potential health risks. Try to maintain a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. And let's not forget hydration. Drinking plenty of water is just as important when you're awake at night as it is during the day. So it seems there is indeed a silver lining to this nocturnal cloud. Yes, it requires a bit of effort and planning, but it's entirely possible to live a healthy life while living at night. Adapting to a nocturnal lifestyle doesn't mean compromising your health. Let's summarize what we've learned today. We've journeyed through the twilight, exploring the effects of nocturnal living on our health. And it's clear, the human body is not designed to function optimally in reverse. We began by defining the night owl syndrome, a lifestyle where one stays awake all night and sleeps during the day. This isn't merely a matter of preference, but a disruption of the body's natural rhythm, the circadian rhythm. This rhythm is dictated by light and darkness, and when we go against it, we're essentially swimming against the tide. We then delved into the health effects of this syndrome. Firstly, we talked about the impact on mental health. Nocturnal living can lead to an increased risk of mood disorders, anxiety, and depression. It disrupts our cognitive functions, leading to memory problems and reduced attention span. Next, we explored the physical health implications. We learned that prolonged nocturnal living can lead to serious health conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and even certain types of cancer. It's not a lifestyle without consequences, but it's not all doom and gloom. We also discussed the science behind it all. Our bodies produce melatonin, the sleep hormone, in response to darkness. By understanding this, we can take steps to mitigate the effects of nocturnal living. Using tools like light therapy can help reset our circadian rhythm and improve our sleep quality. Finally, we explored the bright side. Not every night owl is destined for doom. Some people are naturally more inclined towards the night and can function well with little to no adverse effects. But for the majority, it's crucial to respect the natural rhythm of the body. We've come to the end of our journey through the twilight. We've learned a lot, but the most important lesson is this. Our bodies are intricate machines, finely tuned to the rhythm of the day and night. Let's respect that rhythm and live in harmony with it. Remember, your body needs both the sun and the moon, but in their due times.